So I've heard a lot about induced pluripotent cells or iPS cells, particularly in making disease-specific iPS cells and somehow being able to understand the biology of the disease and also perhaps leading to some therapies. Maybe you could tell us about that.
Well, it's one of the big ambitions of stem cell research to be able to make customized patient-specific stem cells. So the goal is really moving the disease into the dish, and iPS cells allow us to do that. If we take a skin biopsy or a blood sample from an individual with a disease, sickle cell anemia or Lou Gehrig's disease, we can actually move those cells into the petri dish, turn them back to their embryonic state, and then they become incredibly valuable tools for all kinds of research.
And maybe you could tell me a little bit about how that would help understand the biology of that disease.
So let's take Lou Gehrig's disease, where the patients suffer because the motor neurons in their spinal cord that run their muscles die, and they lose the ability to move. You can literally move those cells into a petri dish, make them into these motor neurons, and watch the disease process unfold. So you can literally see that these neurons have a shortened lifespan in the dish. That allows you then to do interesting things like genetic manipulations or adding drugs to try to save the neurons. And this potentially teaches you about the disease and maybe allows you to figure out a drug that could help patients.
And is that research going on in your laboratory right now?
We are not particularly focused on this class of motor neuron diseases. We study more blood diseases. So any number of conditions where kids end up with bone marrow failure, Fanconi's anemia, dyskeratosis congenita, Diamond-Blackfan. Those are the kinds of rare blood diseases that we study. But there are others in our community who are working on the various kinds of neurodegenerative diseases, diseases of the heart, diseases of the liver, the lung, the pancreas. Essentially, stem cells can touch any one of those conditions.
Great. Thank you.